So for me, I started skiing against my will, really. It was when they built the slope here, and somebody took the kids, and they were all brilliant at it straight away. They were only tiny. And my then husband said, "Oh, we should learn so we can all go on holiday together." And I never had any intention ever of learning to ski. I said this the other day, didn't I? I mean, they give out a bad weather forecast and I fall over. I cannot walk on anything slippy. This is me, sort of thing. So, you know, it's ridiculous that I ever learned to ski. But I've always been fairly good at sport. So we went, and I was fine, and I could do it. And again, technically, I'm good, and technically I understand everything. I understand the physics, I understand what we should be doing, you know, everything. But for years, this got in the way. I mean, literally years. I was just petrified the entire time. And I've stood on the slope. Sure you have.
Crying. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just unable to move.
Halfway down.
Yeah. And it's like other people, you see them still taking their skis up and coming down on the backside. And it's so, one of the great things is knowing, because when I first started doing this, it's like my kids didn't get it, because if you've never had that fear, you can't really understand it. But I knew that there were people out there who felt exactly like me. So I just kept going, and I've skied all sorts of places with all sorts of people. But for so many years, it was just this constant battle. I was just frightened to death all the time. And I sort of started this whole journey of personal development, and then became a qualified coach, so personal and business coaching, and NLP. I'm an NLP practitioner, which is all. I don't know if you know what NLP is. It's neuro-linguistic programming. Which is all about how the brain and the language that we use affects our body and therefore our outcomes. It's all very interesting stuff, and I love it. And it was only then, I'm also a sports masseur, so I understand the body. I know the body well. So now I sort of know the whole thing, the connections between the two. And it was really over that time that I figured out what was going on for me, and what fear was doing to me, and how to overcome that. So that's my sort of synopsis on this. And that's how this came about, because I'm thinking, you know, I know these simple things that you can do just to change if you just change a tiny thing, if you make one tiny degree change, it sets you off to a completely different place. So I thought, right, I'm going to get this down, and it's the simplicity of it that, in my eyes, works. You can go out and have all the lessons you want. I have done. I've been on course after course, lessons. I was married to a basic trainer for quite a long time. It's not that I don't know technically how to ski, but it's up here that changes it. I've done the whole equipment stuff all the time. I've been looking out there for the answer, but actually it's in here, or in now. So that's where I am. Today we're going to work through what I've taken my coaching. So I've done coaching over the phone with people for this, and I've taken people through this step-by-step process just over the phone. So we're going to look at what fear is, we're going to look at where you are, where you want to be, go through what I call my 3 cogs of transformation, and then come on to the woo-woo stage, which I'll give you the heads up when we hit the woo-woo stage, which is why you need your ski poles, and we're going to literally embed some great resourceful states into the end of your ski pole. So you can take that with you when you go. And then we're going to wrap it all up, bring it together, so that you've got those strategies to go out with and take with you next time you go skiing. So you'll know, by the end of it, you'll know what you want your skiing to be. And that's what you want, not what your husband wants or your family or anything like that. What you personally want to get when you're skiing. I'm going to take it from there.